Hi again, this is Lacey Camp. I want to talk to you about smudging. Now you have a lot of instructions in your materials, but I did want to just show you a couple of things and hope that it will help in any confusion. I use two different things when I'm smudging. They're both white sage. I either use an abalone shell like this, and I crumble the sage in it and let it smoke from there. The reason you need to use an abalone shell if you're going to use one is because over here there are some holes. So it is a vintage shell, and that's why you'll see these for sale. I got mine at Earthbound Trading Company in the mall. You can get them on Amazon. I really like using the shell. It catches any ashes or anything, so it's convenient for me. When you smudge yourself, I always want you to start above your head, come down to your face. Then I want you to do your shoulders, and I want you to go around your arms, around each arm. Try to go around your body if you're limber. Then I want you to go down your legs, front and back. I also want you to put it down on the floor, and I want you to do your feet over it. A lot of people don't smudge the bottom of their feet. I like that. Anyway, y'all can tell I'm not a professional videographer, can't you? Anyway, a lot of people will argue on smudging the bottom of their feet. I believe my feet carry me everywhere and they need the cleansing. It doesn't matter whether your shoes are on or off. I would just urge you to do it. The other way that I smudge is by a stick. When I use a stick, this is nothing fancy. This is the stick. And this is the saucer I use. It's a clay pot saucer like for a plant, okay? Now, when you go to light your stick, I want you to hold it like this. Sorry, it takes me a minute to figure out where this is. And use a lighter and hit it under here. If you don't hold it like this, you're not going to catch good. If you hold it like this, then you'll only catch the outer things. If you turn it, you'll get it all. This is a nightmare trying to get this on video, but I think y'all get the gist. Also, when you're doing the corners in a room, I like to use a feather. And this is just a turkey feather that a friend gave me, but you can use it to waft that smoke. Nothing wafts smoke better than a feather. And get up in the corners. Many people ask me, well, do I have to open closets? I do. I open anything that's in that room when I do it. And just know, you don't have to smudge all the time. It takes a long time the first time you smudge. It really does. You're clearing any negative energy in the entire house. When we moved into our current house, even though it was new, I smudged it anyway because I figured there's a lot of frustration that goes into building a new house, and it's really smart to clear that negative energy. Smudging will clear negative energy. It will not clear negative entities. Okay, so understand that. When we're talking about smudging, we're just talking about negative energy, okay? Once you get used to smudging your house, you don't have to do it often at all. If you feel that something negative has happened in a room, like let's say your living room and you've had an argument with your spouse or your friend or your children, it does not hurt to smudge at all, and you will feel the energy lift. You really will feel that energy lift. But once you get into the regular habit, I don't smudge my home 3 times a year. Now, when I've spoken to a deceased person who is not a relative of mine, they're not one of my loved ones, whether they have brought me a message or whether I have brought them into my home for a reading, I smudge. They have lower energy. This has nothing to do with the deceased person itself. It's just that they have not ascended all of the way yet. And so I've been told to clear that energy, and I do. You don't have to smudge after you've talked to angels or spirit guides or animals. They have much higher energy. When I do readings for clients and I'm only talking to angels, spirit guides, and animals, I don't worry about it at all. But if it is an unknown deceased person that comes into my energy, then I smudge. I hope this has helped you some. If you have any questions, you know how to contact me, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Thank you.